You know, I can't tell you how many times I've told people, don't take yourself so seriously. Um, that's a lot easier said than done, I think, for a lot of folks. Um, Admittedly, myself included, but I don't take myself very seriously. You know, I think you guys have watched or listened to my content, over the years have seen that part of me, even on screen. You know, if you know me in person, you know just how kind of silly I can be, and where my humor kind of goes, and the type of looseness that I you know achieve when it comes to just being around people who I know, um, or talking to people in a conversational setting. It's I don't take myself very seriously. I take what I do serious when it needs to be taken serious, right? When there is piety needed for a ritual, or when there is, a somberness for an event or something. You know what I mean? Like, I know when to be what I need to be, but for the most part, I mean, I'm not walking around like with my chest up in the air and, you will address me as chieftain, blah blah blah. No, whatever, man. Like, that's doesn't matter. I mean, I don't. It matters for the reasons that it matters, but I don't use those things to define who I am 24/7. Right? It's a position. It's a title. It's a thing that I have to do. Um, Obligations that I have to meet. That sort of thing. So, but the rest of the time, it's just Jesse.
This stage, you're basically a wizard with a gaggle of hobbits to lead. People may mistake your
I
cheerful
got all
nature for one of complacency, but few rounds of percussion maintenance will set that machine back to working order.
I did just want to say, percussion maintenance. Um, I know this is probably not what he's referring to here in this video, but this is my percussion maintenance. That drum right there, this drum behind me that you can't really see because you kind of see it. There's my percussion maintenance. I don't think that's what he means here, but that is a percussion instrument, and drumming is definitely a way that helps heal me and maintains my character and my consistency of who I am. It kind of helps level things out. So I just wanted to throw that out there. Drum therapy is amazing.
Sure what to put here, as this is a station above me, so I'm just going to describe Phase 3 as I see it. You are
Okay.
wise, but paradoxically, you are immature at times.
Okay, hold on just a second. That's uh I've only watched this video like maybe once, and I seem to have missed that particular, well, more than once, but I particularly missed that segment of the video where he says that this is something that is above him, so he's just going to say what he thinks. Great delivery. To say that something is above you is what we have to do. If we're trying to talk about something, it's like, hey, this isn't really my wheelhouse, or I don't really have a horse in this race. That's important, because otherwise you're going to be somebody who's listening to that. And if he hadn't said that, you'd be like, wow, then that's what it is. Again, people that are at a lower level, or at a lesser phase, or that are just coming into something, are going to be looking ahead and seeing people that are out here putting videos out, which is why I have such a, you know, I have such a voice about people that are out here doing some things and saying some things, and they're not doing their due diligence, their research, their, uh, you know, they're not being diligent about the position that they put themselves in. They're out here just talking out of their butts. A lot of them are, um, and there's so many people out here that are just, and they have a huge following. That's the other thing too. They're out here and they got a huge following. They're internet superstars, and I use that term very loosely. Internet celebrities, what have you. They have a name, they have a following. I have a following too, but I mean, it's not. You get what I'm trying to say. Justin here, like he's prefacing, he's giving this disclaimer to say, I'm not at this stage. I'm not going to try to pretend that I am. I'm just going to say what I think, and here's what he has to think. It's like we're wizards, or he's saying it's like they're wizards.
Human nature is frankly spooky. And you get the impression somebody from Phase 3 could whisper to Shia LaBeouf to shut the fuck up, and he would actually listen. They give you the impression that they have a small shack in the middle of a strip of trees with the bones of fallen foes feeding into a garden that is protected by geese that they tamed in a staring contest.
That's oddly specific. I personally have squirrels.
What I'm saying is, you don't want to upset somebody in Phase 3. I mean, it is difficult to do, but if you manage it, the walls of your asshole are going to clap shut so fast that the sound that resonates into the wild will be the only clue of your demise.
Oh my gods, all of them. That is hilarious. He's weaving words himself. This is great. I love the. This is humorous, but in the best way possible. Like, I am laughing my ass off hearing him describe these things the way he is. This is great.